Hey guys, Jacob Moon here, just driving down the road in Alberta on a beautiful, beautiful day here in the prairies. Sun is shining and the mountains are not quite visible, but the plains look gorgeous, and I've been doing a lot of driving on this trip, traveling from Edmonton to rural Saskatchewan to Calgary. Now I'm heading up just north of Red Deer to play a show, my annual show at the After the Grind Coffee House for the folks who live in that area. And so looking forward to that. I just wanted to give a big shout out to all my people here on Patreon for stepping into this new adventure with me in this first month. I can't tell you how excited I am every day to see who's kind of joining me, and if you haven't received a personal message from me yet, you will. I'm looking for opportunities this week to kind of sit down and get some of that computer stuff done, and I'll have a little bit of time on my hands tomorrow, and so thank you. Anyways, this video is just to say thank you and to give you a little update about what's happening with Patreon. We're almost halfway to the goal, my first goal of $2,000. And it says $2,000 per video on the screen there, but I just want you guys to know how that works, because it looks like, well, if I'm making $2,000 every video I make, then I'm making like a killing. Basically, it's like a gigantic amount of money every month, and that's not exactly how it works. Most people sign up. When they sign up, they say, I'll give you $10, and $10 is my cap for the month. So if you make more videos, that's great. I'd love to see them, but I'm going to help you out for one of those videos, which is awesome. That's great. But it means that first video of the month is the one that is basically the lion's share of that dollar figure that you see there. So right now it's somewhere around $780. So most of that is for that first video, and then there's a little bit left over for the second video. And then by the time I make a third or a fourth video, it's kind of for free, basically. So, yeah. And so if a standard video maybe takes a couple days to kind of put together in rehearsals and technical run-throughs and shooting and editing, it can take as much as 3 days to get all that done. Then basically I'm doing that for 4 videos a month. And kind of getting paid for 1.5 of them, almost, kind of thing. So that's the way it kind of works right now, and which is great. And it's, as it grows, it's going to provide the capacity for me to take the time to hire the personnel, to get the gear, and to kind of treat this as a job for me to create new, cool video content for you guys to enjoy and to share, to pass along on Facebook, and all that. So there's more coming in the coming weeks. As when I get back from tour, I'll be reaching out to you guys to kind of get some of your ideas for stuff that you'd like to see, songs that you'd like to hear, sort of styles of video that you'd like to see. And I mean, the styles that I think I can offer would be obviously music, cover songs, original songs, but also teaching videos, teach you how to play the guitar, play some of the songs that I play, and and just everything from that to collaborations, interesting conversations, product reviews. There's lots that I can do that would be fun to offer as part of the Patreon experience for you guys. So so let me know what it is that you guys want to see, and because this is kind of your channel, you're producing it essentially with the funding that you're giving. It's making it all possible. So I want you to have a creative voice in what goes on. So what else is there to say about that? And the other thing, if you want to know how you can kind of contribute besides what you're already doing, I'm trying to kind of grow my footprint on something called Spotify. And if you're a music lover, you probably know what Spotify is. It comes to your phone. All the world of music comes to your phone, and you can, rifle through playlists of sorted by genre and era and sort of groups of artists, and you can discover new music that way. Well, I would love it if my music was able to be discovered on that platform more readily, but for that to be the case, I need more followers, and I need more people sharing the songs and putting them on their playlists and getting them out there. So it starts with following, and so I've got a follow link on my website, jacobmoon.com. You'll see this little green icon with little sound waves in the middle. That's the Spotify icon. So if you want to click that and then hit the follow button, of course you should probably create a Spotify account while you're doing it, but maybe most of you have already got that happening, and you can just add that in there. That's a great way to start, and I'm trying to encourage all my fans to help me out by spreading the word on Spotify, because I think that might be the future of where music is going. It's not a huge money maker right now. I get like fractions of a penny every 6 months from Spotify. There's not a lot of dough that comes in because the play count of the songs that I put up there are not super high right now. And so it's a different environment. Time was people would buy the CD for $20. They would listen to it lots. I would never know. No one would ever know besides them how many times they'd played the CD. And now, with the world of music at your fingertips, your favorite CDs are kind of forgotten, and people are kind of just letting Spotify kind of find them music, and they're discovering great new music that way, which is awesome. But it means that the amount of time that I get to spend with my fans in an audio sense has been kind of somewhat diluted by the popularity of the Spotify and the streaming services that are out there in general. They just made it so that people are more musically promiscuous, perhaps, than they might have been before. So, and that's again, that's opening people up to a big world of music. But I want to be part of that big world. I want my music to have a shot at getting on strangers' playlists, because that's it's kind of like new radio in a way. Radio as it is, terrestrial radio, is not really doing anybody any favors these days, and so so I think that this new radio format of streaming is a much more hopeful area to invest in, and so I'm trying to invest a little more time into getting my music heard and just showing up on the platform. And if you want to show up there with me, that would be great, because me showing up to listen to my own music, it's kind of weird, and I don't do it really. So I'm hoping that you guys will, and we can kind of grow this together. So so that's my little update from Alberta. After this, I'm going to be heading to Lloydminster to play a house concert, and then play for the Teachers Association of Alberta in Edmonton on Saturday, and then I've got a Compassion Sunday where I'm going to try to get a bunch of kids from around the world sponsored by nice families and folks at a small church just outside of Edmonton. And then I'm going to get on a plane and I'm going to fly home to Hamilton. So I hope to see you guys soon. I'll be playing at the London Music Club on the 27th of October, and that's my last public gig of the month of October. So please come and join me. If you know somebody who lives in London, send them my way. I love coming back to London and playing for my friends there, and then you'll see that there's some Christmas dates that are going to be, tickets are going to be going on sale tomorrow for a bunch of Christmas dates. So if you are a lover of Christmas music, I think you'll love the tour that we're putting together. We got Joel Parisian, we got the Commissionaires, and in various kind of configurations depending on the gig. Some of it will be full band, some of it will be kind of me and Joel and a few singers. And so it's going to be really a fun season, and so I hope you'll join us for that and kind of make that part of your Christmas plans already. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to this little on the road update. This is kind of one of the last videos of the month that I'm going to put out. But I probably will put out another one actually next week when I'm home. I'll have a little more time on my hands to do that. So watch for that, and we will see you on the other side. Thanks so much. Cheers.